Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I guess for some early FOMO material, I think you were in a business meeting last week.
Yeah.
Speaking with some attorney.
Actually, I might go to release some of that. So,
okay,
we'll see. Yeah,
we already have people in the chat questioning whether or not we're going to get some information from you. Oh, we always do. that's what we're good at.
I have a reputation, to uphold. So
that's it. All right, before we start, I got to hit everybody with a disclaimer. So we'll be back in a bit. So we'll see you soon. This is definitely a FOMO session. We got some good stuff lined up. All right, we're back, Matt. So we've got a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. I know we have our talking points for today, but are you feeling sexy now, or do you want to start getting a little bit blended? Which would you prefer?
Well, I guess because that FOMO material relates to sexy, so let's leave that to the end.
Okay. All right, so the blending aspect. One thing that I definitely want to point out before we even get into that is the website. You guys actually, it looks like you've changed some things around. It's actually looking pretty nice. It's you guys revamped it.
Yeah, so Debate, who's been working with us since the beginning, since we first launched, he sets these graphics up. He's really talented. I actually, he created a founder's card. He created the original one, but the new one, I don't know if that's public yet, but it's actually
it's not public yet.
Okay, it's a 3D model.
You guys. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove Matt for now. We're gonna come back here. No. Stay to the script.
Okay, we won't talk about that yet, but that's some serious FOMO material. Yeah.
We're gonna save that. All right, let's get back. So we're talking about the site, and I'm just on this part because this actually deals with the gaming aspect, right? So play to earn gaming, which is huge in the space. It's awesome to also see actual blockchain and NFT technology being implemented into the game. And as much as everybody probably hates me saying this on repeat, your game is live. This isn't a roadmap. It's not saying wait till this, wait till then. You guys are live and everything is working. This is something anybody at any time can check it out, start playing it. But I just want to point out, you guys have the nice site. It's nicely revamped. I'm loving it.
It's beautiful.
So the first part we're going to talk about is first, I guess, Unity. So phase 2. You guys have these NFT packs that are being for sale, right? How have the results been so far from this? Have they met your expectations? Is the NFT market kind of down or is it up? What's your take on that?
Well, we had some, a development issue. So we weren't able to market these packs the way we wanted to. I mean, we had a plan ready. We were ready to go. But, on the back end, there was a transition happening. And, when that transition happened, we weren't given all of the information. And basically, we had to rebuild the entire front end for the game, which is now mobile compatible, which is beautiful. You guys are going to love this. We
talked about that on the last show with a lot more improvements coming along.
Yeah, so many improvements. But this is we'll as soon as that launches, we will start marketing those packs.
Okay. So these packs, though, I guess what's interesting, so you guys had your first, there was originally, I already forgot the name, it was the first sale, then you had the Pluto Alliance, but then you now have phase 2. And we see that in general, whenever it comes down to NFTs, and because you have the different rarities, right? So we see right here, just looking at the common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and then the beautiful mythics that everybody loves to find and gets excited for getting. But when you look at these percentages, again, depending on the pack that you get, the odds of these are different for each one. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
But what I like is you guys now introduced this thing called blending. So I don't know, usually with NFTs that are for collectors, right? They don't typically blend NFTs because there'd be no reason to. But with this game, people can actually combine NFTs, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they can combine them to then basically upgrade.
Exactly. So if you combine some legendaries, you can get a mythic, or go through that chart there. It's actually well thought out. Grandpa.
No, a lot of math here. There's a lot in this game. It's insane when you really think about it.
You can credit Grandpa for that. He's been working. I mean, he has a full-time job, and he has a full-time job with us too. He's working till 1, 2 in the morning, and he has 5 kids.
And he has his own space station. So everybody that's aware of that should go in there and start mining in there too.
Yep.
All right, but this is cool because sometimes with, at least from what I'm seeing from like a gaming perspective, a lot of times when people get like an uncommon card, they're like I don't want, like, honestly, it's like, I don't want it, right? It's kind of like, it's that card that you kind of get and you're like, eh. But now you can take these cards and you can
that card forces me to buy more packs. It's like, oh, I just got 8 uncommons and no legendaries, no epics. So, yeah. And then I end up buying more packs. So,
so with these blending, again, I guess there's different formulas for each one, but theoretically, you could, if you have a lot of uncommons, you could theoretically work your way up to a mythic. If you have like, I guess, like, I'm not going to do the math live, but I guess like 100 plus if you want to go nuts with it.
Yeah. I mean, I have probably 4,000 cards between 2 accounts. I haven't had a chance to sit down and blend everything yet, but I'll let you know when I do.
All right, I want to expand the screen on this one. Hold on, this is going to be good. Because when the NFTs first dropped, I shit you not, there's a few of us in the group. So for all the sales, when we got them, we were like, okay, whatever, we bought them. Then it came down to opening them. I can't imagine how long it took you to open them, but like, there's people literally, like, I guess, like, I'm not going to mention names, but there are people opening them for like hours and hours and hours just to open up these packs. That's how long it took. So it's going to be the same thing now with blending.
I didn't realize how addictive it was, and I made the mistake of opening them in the morning. And I didn't work that entire day. I just opened them all day long.
Well, you can't stop. Once you started, you're in it. You're in the opening phase. You can't stop doing that.
I made a rule that I can't open until after work. So
okay, that's a good rule. All right, but this is cool though. I like the fact that people are able to do this though, right? This adds another element or another layer to the game, which is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
What happens to those cards though? Is there like a burning functionality? Do they get taken out of circulation? Do they stay there? What kind of happens with that?
I believe that they burn. We don't get them though. And then it prints out a new mythic or a new legendary for the player. So.
Okay. All right. This is all through. So I'm going to pull up this site. So this is through NFT. Again, the information I'm getting here can all be seen through the official Deploy StarShip account, all the links as well. But I'm just here within NFT blocks, and this is showing, I guess, the difference between regular blends and then the super blends. So I'm guessing there's going to be like, what's the word? Like a component that shows that this specific legendary or card was basically like a blended option, or is it going to kind of be like the rest of them? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it's like the rest of them. Surprisingly, I didn't think of all these questions, but I'm going to find out.
This, man. That's it.
I thought it just burned and printed a new card, and it used the same function from the contract. But again, I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, I'm curious. I mean, I already know the answer, but
Well,
I'm wondering,
I could be asking you
is there
then.
a super mythic here that somebody can get? I guess that's like the big one.
Yeah, the mythic is the best. Yeah.
No, but I was curious if there could be an additional, like a level above mythic. That would be cool. I
Like
don't
the
know.
founders. We could have the founders right above that.
Yeah, that could be cool.
So we actually added levels because when you own StarShip, you get different rarities of ships. So Grandpa just released yesterday these new levels.
Okay.
So when StarShip price is impacted in a positive or negative direction, it doesn't have such a huge impact on your mining rate. Because right now, well, before there was a significant impact in it, and a lot of people were upset about that. I don't know if you have that chart for the new ship rarities, but it
Is it on
incentivizes
the Twitter
people.
account or no?
They just released it last night at like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, it's not up there yet.
Okay. Yeah, so that chart, we'll have to talk about that next time.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I mean, a lot of people I think tend to take certain things, I guess, for lack of better words, again, for granted. I mean, we really do. Like, you guys have put so much work into this, and the team is also huge. So a lot of people are watching these videos and they go into the StarShip Telegram group. And also, I got to give a shout out to the Filipino group because those guys are awesome. Right? Again, if you're upset or if the crypto market is red, go into the Filipino group, and I guarantee you're going to be smiling for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But yo, the team is huge. You guys are big, and you are running this as a business. It's not just a hobby. You're not just working full time, then working on this afterwards, right? This is constant. You're in this. This is it.
Yeah. 7 days a week, 15 to 20 hours a day.
Feels good, right?
Yeah.
So on that topic, how funny is this? So sometimes I don't like to give like dates, but I mean it's the 1st of March, and we just saw kind of like a nice uptick within the crypto market. But how interesting is it, and how ironic that like communities are kind of like swayed. They are swayed by that, right? So you go into the group one day when everything is red, everybody's honestly, people are bitching, complaining, why is the price dipping, all this fun stuff. Then when it's green, and I'm not going to put you on the spot for this stuff, but this is from my side. Go into the StarShip group, buy. That's all you see.
Yeah.
That's it. And everybody's happy. It's like nothing even happened. Everybody's good now. I love it.
Yeah. They're optimistic, looking forward to the future. Prices down. They're like, launch these damn products already.
I feel like crypto space, like if any of us decide to go see like a psychiatrist or something, we would be diagnosed with like, actually, I won't even get there. Like they would write us so many scripts. They'd be like, "Oh, this guy's nuts."
I can see it 5-10 years from now. So, 5-10 years from now, we'll be waking up with like cold sweats, nightmares. There's been a lot of ups and downs. It's an emotional roller coaster.
If we're doing that on an island, I'll be okay with that. I'll be happy. I'll have night sweats all day. It's just like that.
Yeah.
All right, but this is cool. So I do like the aspect of having these NFTs and then seeing people that have a lot of these common cards being able to blend them and basically upgrade. And that's awesome for the economic aspect of the actual entire game, because now you have people buying these cards, right? So that kind of gets them to want to buy and to keep upgrading. That's also what you want, right? You don't want people to not actually play the game.
Yeah, I'd like to touch on that a little bit. There was some communication in the community about it not being worth it to blend. The only reason it's not worth it yet is because we haven't adjusted the components. Once the components are adjusted, which there was a table that was automatically updating those components within the code. If we didn't have access to that code that was launched, because it was compiled on the site. We didn't have the uncompiled version of that code. Anyways, long story short of it is, when we do that update, Mythics are going to have a much higher reward, and every step is going to be worth it. You're going to see people buying cards, mining cards, just to get to that next level. Mm-hmm. And we did keep the ROI and everything, at the front of our plans. And I know that's how the community bases their decisions.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I see Brandon had mentioned that the new chart is in the GDD. So for those that are curious to know what this GDD is, it's basically an awesome summary, recap, data-filled report of the entire StarShip game. So for those that want to view this and to search for it, I believe you could just go into the StarShip group. You could do the commands, so the hash, the diagonal, I don't even know what that's called, GDD, and it'll give you the link. And it's a direct link to Google Drive document, and everything is in here. So as Brandon had mentioned, you could just scroll down, and I believe this is the chart that we're kind of talking about. Is this it?
Yep.
Okay. Or were you talking about like the math or like the...
Well, no, that chart that you were just on, basically it shows the different rarities of your ships, I believe. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So the next big news too is you don't have to own StarShip now to get 3 common ships.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's pretty big, right? Wasn't it, you used to have a minimum to $10?
I actually wrote out the steps when doing the legal opinion with the attorney, and I didn't realize how many steps there were to getting wax, buying kyanite.
I'm telling you, man. I told you that from the start. That was like the barrier to entry of this game. You need to eliminate all that.
It was probably 50 or 60 different steps. It's unbelievable. So, yeah, we're trying to make it much easier onboarding process.
Okay, I won't get too far into it, but I believe there is some possibly a collaboration to also help onboard people into the game. Can I say that?
Yeah, and actually, maybe we could drop some FOMO here and talk about that.
Okay, let's save that to the end. I'll make a note on that.
Okay.
But this is the GDD. So for those that want to literally dive deep into this game, and even before Matt, we're talking about like formulas. Like there's a lot of formulas. Even when you're just saying, is it worth it yet? And then there's going to be updates to this. There's constantly being updates to this. It's not like you're just doing this once every month. You guys are actually doing this a lot. You're always updating it. And importantly, you're also taking the feedback from the community, which is also extremely important. So you're not just randomly doing things. You are looking through the numbers the right way.
Yeah, I sat with Brandon. We laid out a plan. I laid out a certain plan. I showed him my plans. And he took what he thought was good, and he's implementing those.
Very nice. Okay, next. Well, actually, before we get into that one, I want to pull up this. So for those that aren't aware, tell us a little bit about this. So the writer's room. What is this about? Because I see that you guys are having episodes on your YouTube channel as well, right? So this just started. We're only on episode 2. So what is this? What does this involve? What is this about?
So this is us creating a story around StarShip. So, I know that people might feel like the game is the foundation, but I feel like if we really want adoption, the story is the foundation, because from there we can launch comic books, TV series, multiplayer games, role-playing games. I think that the story is so important, and we started investing in that. So that episode, or these writers' room episodes, is us talking about the different ideas and implementing those ideas in between each episode. So it's actually, there's no video. You can listen to it while you're driving or working.
Audio.
Yeah. So and the people there are so damn talented. It's unbelievable. Actually, I don't think there's any need for me to be on those audio calls.
Okay. Well, what I
But you
like
could,
about this, again, it's kind of what you were emphasizing before, that it's building like the story behind it. Oddly
yeah,
enough, and not to make a direct connection, but a lot of times whenever people create their NFTs, like the collector side, not the gaming part, they do actually come up with like the storyline behind it, right? Here's who these characters are. Here's what they do. So it's cool to
this is,
see now it's StarShip. Here's the game, but here's what the game is about and what's like involved in it, right?
and you can submit your ideas to the writers' room, which is important. And this is like somebody commented. They submitted an email, and they basically said that StarShip is not building a community around a product, but they're building a product around a community, and that's important. Anybody can contribute and add ideas. I mean, we're building a universe. Uh, it could contribute something small, a simple idea. I mean, someone contributed a really funny story. Check that out. That is
So where can
that
we
is
see that? Is that in a Telegram or?
it was it's in the audio calls, so you'll have to
Okay.
check it out. Especially that last one. Somebody submitted a really funny story.
Okay.
Redneck guy cooking moonshine, running from the police, accidentally crashes into a container, and they he wakes up and he's in space. So
Guy cracked
that
his
was
head pretty damn hard.
yeah.
Had a little
There's,
too much of that the whiskey.
there's so much content available. We haven't released any of it yet, but I think that in the next month or so, you're going to start seeing little snippets, maybe characters on our social media and Twitter posts and stuff. So
Okay. I actually have a really good idea for you guys, and actually take note of that. I like this one. This is some good. I'm not going to talk about it now, but maybe on the next show or 2 weeks, we'll see.
yeah,
All right, but this is cool. I like the fact, again, you're creating a story, and this is something that people can connect with. You're having a community contribute, so that's always growing it. And I know you've said this multiple times. It's not just the game. You guys can ultimately branch out into different industries, right? So you could go into comics, you can go into books, you could go into movies, you could do a whole bunch of stuff, right? It's the brand. It depends where you guys want to take it. Depends where the community wants to take it. I'll say that. How big do you guys want this to grow?
It's all about the engagement. If people don't engage, that speaks volumes. So if you like this idea, go over there to that channel, subscribe, listen to it, check it out. I think that's the best way to show your support. Also share it. That's a little simple task. So
I think we got to get also the community start getting some of that merch right there. I see a pillow, I see the shirt. Start representing. That's it.
I saw somebody made some stickers. I'd like to send those out to the community. I think that would be pretty cool if everybody had it on their car, and they
friends and family. There's stuff to that. Yeah, exactly. All right, now we're gonna get to some, I think, some larger FOMO stuff here.
Let's
Ready
do
for
it.
this one? This is the good part. So CEXy Finance coming soon. It's not live yet, right?
Yeah, and right before this call, we were just talking to another partner, potential partner, which you'll probably see that on the site in the next week or so.
Mm-hmm.
Have you logged in yet?
No, I haven't.
What's man.
That about? I love how it's just silence and like, have you seen the back end yet or anything? No, not yet.
All right, so go to my CEXy.finance.
Guys, we're doing this live, by the way, so let's see. Okay. You gonna give me a demo account or?
All right,
people are gonna copy this, so I don't know if you want to share that.
It doesn't have the registration link on it yet, but I think if you go to register, like in the URL, right, register.
Okay.
All right, so you can sign up.
So what am I going to see in the back end if I do this right now?
If you sign up, you're going to see the layout of all the different products. And, we could talk about those once you're in there, but I'll give you a brief description now. So there's a IB program, which is introducing broker, where, our community can get rewarded for referring their friends and whoever else. I think that's going to help growth a lot because we spend a fortune on marketing, and referral, word of mouth marketing is the best. So
that's the utmost. That's like the most important part. So for those that are watching, you guys can go to the same site. Is this open for everybody, or is this kind of like an Easter egg type thing? Do you want people to do this, or wait?
No, they can do it. This is an Easter egg, and we're also talking about the first 100 people to register. I think we're at like 50 now. Maybe sending them an NFT. So I think that would be cool.
Okay. So I just did it now. I'm just waiting for confirmation. So I'm waiting for that.
Now there's a 60-second countdown, which the email never sends fast enough, but that's okay. You click the link when it does send.
Okay.
And they are fixing that. It's something on our end, on our email server, that's not sending fast enough, but
okay,
makes sense. We'll figure that out. Yeah, we're still in production here.
Okay. All right. So what is CEXy Finance for, though? I mean, CEXy. So obviously it's going to be an exchange, or is it going to be like swaps? What is this about?
So we want to have Forex, spot trading, margin trading, futures, trade following your favorite traders. We're talking with professional traders, trying to make partnerships, and then obviously automated trading. So we created a series of bots, as you see on the front, the coming soon page. We're partnered with Tensor. And Tensor is, they've created bots since February of last year, which we should probably have a separate show with them.
Oh, we're gonna have a separate show on this as well. I mean, this is a lot of info too.
Yeah, we have dark mode. No, people love dark mode.
I love it. Yeah, this is literally the first thing that I just did.
Yeah,
I love it. Okay.
So nothing is turned on, because obviously we don't want people to use it yet. But you can see the layout. It's going to have MetaTrader. Trading View you can use Trading View in there. So.
Okay, nice. All right. Well, again, we're live now, so I don't want to go tinker too much. I'm going to have too much fun with this then. But those that are watching, if you want to check it out, listen to what we said with the link.
We'll turn all that on soon. If anybody who has a token is watching, we're definitely doing listings that gives us more visibility, and it gives you a solid platform to grow your product on too. So
very nice. I like it. So as you had mentioned, this does have some type of an affiliate program connected into this or integrated?
Yeah, the IB. I can't see my screen, but
the IB room.
It should say IB room. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So
this is the stuff I try to find right away. That's it.
Now this is what you're going to want to do, because when we do have videos on this, you take your IB link, share that in the comment section, and generate some additional revenue.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, like I said, affiliate programs. That's what's going to definitely start the whole snowball effect. Everything's going to get rolling. Believe it or not, personally, and I'll exit this for now. I'll say it. I mean, this is my opinion, but I do believe this is how Binance actually started. It's that
Yeah.
affiliate program. That's what literally lit them up, because when they were first there, they had their ICO, and once they implement that affiliate program, you saw all these influencers across the board just start sharing it, and that's
Yeah.
just like made it rip. That's what made it go crazy.
I think maybe we could do like a StarShip reward like they did with the BNB, you know. And we want to have StarShip paired with everything on the exchange. So as we generate revenue and as we do listings, you know, let's say we listed TCG World. We'd say, hey, you know, pair $100,000 worth of TCG tokens with $100,000 worth of StarShip. You know, because liquidity is it's probably the most important thing for any token.
For sure.
And if we're pairing with everything, just like Bitcoin is paired with everything, that's gonna be huge for us. So
I like how no matter what we just talked about, when you go into the comment section, it's all about dark mode. That's it. And that's like always the case. And you even saw me go right for it. I love it. It's like the
yeah,
honey pot. We just want to go straight to see what it looks like. And it looks good. I like it. You know, there's a lot of projects that have like dark mode. It's like half-assed. It doesn't look so good. I like this one.
yeah. That's actually why development took so long, was because we needed dark mode.
That's why it's like it takes an extra 3 months because of dark mode.
We
Okay.
completed all this March last year, but you know, this entire time we've been working on dark mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kidding.
All right. So we are at like the 30-minute mark, and I agree with you. I think we do need to have a dedicated video on. Let me actually pull it up. It was Tensor. What was it?
Yeah, don't pull up their site yet. It's being rebranded with a professional company. We'll hold off on that. But yeah, we are partnered with Tensor. So
okay. Well, what I'm saying is we'll probably have like a dedicated video on that. And also I think CEXy Finance needs a dedicated video on that too, just explaining how the whole platform works. We go into depth, all that fun stuff. So we'll
exactly.
Q&As, since we're at like the 30-minute mark. And I already see some interesting questions because people are asking. We've got in this whole entire enterprise, right? We've got StarShip token. We have the NFTs. Then we have different forms of those NFTs, different rarities of, and then planet rarities, right? So it goes, there's like a hierarchy to it, different depths.
The structure would be the StarShip token. Right underneath that, you would have, you know, the Kyanite contract, which actually I was talking with the debate. There's actually two things we have. We have decentralized investments and centralized investments. Underneath that, the decentralized investments, you have the game, which there's actually two games. The story kind of ties in with that, but that's more on the branding side. Then you have the centralized exchange, which also, you know, the purpose of investing in Tensor was to get these bots on the exchange. We needed something to distinguish ourselves besides just having, oh, we have Forex and crypto, you know.
Sure.
So, yeah, the bots are huge for us too.
Okay. Kyanite, right? What's up with that? Because we're seeing a lot of people, we're starting to see some questions on that. Is that something that you guys are going to start working on, or how's that the involvement?
I had a concern about, you know, Kyanite and the amount of utility it has, because right now you just use it to buy the planets, you mine it and you sell it. So, you know, my concern dates back to November. And in January, I started looking for a partner, which we found one, Timmer, and he is, you know, obviously giving us a game reskinned with Kyanite integrated into it. So, you know, the plan is, as we develop out our ecosystem, especially on the gaming side, these NFTs translate over into the new games. I don't want it to be something where we sell you something and we're just like, oh, we're done with that now, let's sell you something else. I want to always constantly be giving utility to the things that we're offering. So yeah, that's Kyanite is going to have a ton of utility with StarShip Universe, a ton.
Okay. Yeah, I think usually again when projects just introduce another token, again the utility aspect has to be there, and with the game itself, that there's multiple facets to that. And as you mentioned, you could have additional collaborations. Other games can implement this; they could use it. So there's further leverage, other implementations, and I don't think. Honestly, I'll tell you straight up, I don't think it's like the right time for marketing yet. I mean, it really isn't. You know, the market's been dead or reddish, right? There's still some things or tweaks that you have to do with StarShip itself, right, as primary focus.
Yeah.
You guys you're getting everything sorted and done the right way. I mean, it just takes time. I know people don't like that, but it does.
Yeah, and we are working behind the scenes, and we have a lot of progress, which maybe we can drop some FOMO news. But yeah, I think that we're on the right track. So, but we do have a marketing plan, and it was supposed to go into effect February 1st. Obviously, we had to make some changes to those dates, but whenever we're able to, we're going to start that back up.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Again, I know. So we always say like the FOMO stuff for last, but I'm gonna hold you back a little bit. For those that are aware, there are listings on the way, right? And we're not just talking about like CEXy Finance. We're talking about actual like other exchanges that will help with marketing, liquidity, and they're big exchanges. They're not small. So that's something that hasn't happened yet. It's coming.
So, we've been talking to partners for CEXy, which, are.
Watch what you're saying. See, you got the process going. He's being careful with his words.
I won't say what the partners are yet, but
okay, good.
They're really huge, and they're all about it, man. They love us. I actually was lucky. I found a team of developers who don't want to create a token. They love the StarShip idea, and they want to build off of our ecosystem.
Wow. Okay.
So when you're gonna love these people, they're amazing, and they actually have a really big name. They've made some huge progress in the crypto industry. They've made a name for themselves. There's presidents communicating with them.
All right, we're done there. That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna link on.
The more I'm gonna let you talk, the more info is gonna come out. So we're done there.
All right. So next FOMO news, but
one thing I want to bring up before the more FOMO news. We keep talking about the team, right, and how big it is. Yeah. I definitely want to bring more of the team members on the show. Just introduce them. They don't have to stay on for long. Just say, hey, what's up? It's nice to put like a face, and we see their profile, but just have them on, say hello, whatever. So Stuart, I want him to get on here. We got Stuart, we got Ryan, Michael, Faye, Grandpa, come on.
Brandon, Debate, Grandpa. And then we have Debate. Yeah, there's even our Discord has
a Brady bunch. I think I could have up to 10 people on here. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but that could be kind of cool. That could be a first time thing. Why not?
Yeah, there's like 12 champions. We call them champions. That have core focuses for each individual product. So I'd love to have some of the champions on for sure.
Definitely. Well, also just again, it's kind of just going back to the community and everybody seeing the familiar faces. It's always nice to have like that touch.
Yep.
All right.
So you ready?
So another thing is, Stuart's kind of talking about Riv protocol. I know we've talked about it a few times. That's something that's still being worked on. I think we're going to have more info for that next week.
We're actually rebranding it as the STAR protocol.
Okay.
Which there's an acronym that stands for, I forgot the name of it.
I'm gonna get it for you right now.
Yeah.
All right, ready? StarShip Trust and Acknowledgement Reward.
Yes. Yes.
I like that. Okay. So it's
Which,
not RIB, it's going to be called STAR. So again, just to repeat it, I just have it in front of me. StarShip Trust and Acknowledgement Reward.
yeah, and the goal of that is to. I actually wrote it down. I have to look at it,
Okay.
but I'll have the goal for you soon, basically.
Okay.
But it's beyond what our initial goal was.
Beyond. I like that.
Yeah.
You're teasing people now. Okay.
So we have some plans. So right now we have two blockchain developers working on Starship Universe. One blockchain developer on Starship NFT, which is the game that's out right now. What we'll do is, as they wrap up with what they have to do, we can, migrate them over to start working on Star Protocol, which has some really interesting things. I'm not going to go too much into that yet.
Yeah, you're done already. That's it.
That's a
I have to tell. I'm always going to
bigger
cut you off
thing.
at those points.
Yeah.
All right, give us some additional FOMO material. What else? I mean, not. I think we're giving a lot, but is there another?
Yeah, there's a
thing you want to put out there.
There's a pretty major piece of FOMO. We have verbal confirmation on our legal opinion. So they're sending over the documents this week, and we will be eligible. It's a U.S. legal opinion. It wasn't a rubber stamped one. It took, months to do. We had to get in contact with the original Starship token people who launched the token. We had to get in contact. It was just a huge process.
A lot of due diligence. I also know the attorney. So, and I've called them, I've spoken with them. It's the real deal. It is a lengthy process. Unfortunately, again, people take certain things for granted, especially when it comes down to legal opinions. This kind of stuff takes a lot of time because, I mean, you're stating facts and you're putting together. It's an opinion letter and it's in depth. I mean, you think the GDD is in depth with analytics and all that numbers. This takes it to another level because now you've got attorneys involved. So there's a lot of stuff to be done here. It does take a lot of time. It also takes a lot of money. I know that's expensive.
Yeah. And
coming.
And then, Jason, you hooked us up with Uplink, where people can purchase Starship with their debit and credit cards. Yeah. So as soon as I send that legal opinion over to him, our community is going to be able to share this link. And I know our contributors are tired of showing people how to buy Starship.
Yeah, it gets frustrating.
Even on Bitmart, you still got to make a Binance account, send your coins over, then you purchase it. This deal we have with Uplink, they're just going to be able to swipe their cards and make it happen. So
I'll actually bring up a quick screen share of this, but this is also because there's another cool component of this. So right here, this is just Uplink. What I do like about it right off the start is they'll tell you that the network itself is like congested, right? So they're actually telling you like wait. Unlike everybody else that's telling you, like buy it now and then you might have to wait 24 hours and all that stuff. They're actually saying like wait, which is cool. But the awesome part from this is right now, I believe they have another token, but yes, Starship will be here. And straight with your credit debit card, you can get the token. But what I'm also pushing them to get will be Wax token as well.
Yes, I did talk to them about that.
Wax is even more annoying than that. So to be able to come in here to get Starship directly through a credit card, debit card, and I believe ACH. I mean, they even have Apple Pay, Google Pay, but then connecting that within. So like imagine coming here to the actual game.
Yeah.
Right? So click play. And right here to have like their
API.
Basically. Just a widget.
Yeah.
Like you can actually get the StarShip token right now. You can get your Wax token right now if you don't have them.
We're also talking about, while we're waiting for the banking stuff to get set up on the centralized exchange, integrating that onto the centralized exchange page. So,
okay, maybe there could also be something there with CEXy Finance.
exactly.
That could be good.
So yeah, those are definitely two, because that's a huge topic of conversation. I get that questions at least once a day, like, when's the legal opinion? So now, that's out there. So anybody who watched this to 45 minutes knows.
Hey, I'm gonna put the timestamps on this. I usually just say like the FOMO side at the end. Half the time they go to that, but I do like that if they're doing it this time, we had some stuff spread out, which is nice. So you're gonna have to watch the whole thing. It's not all at the end.
Do me a favor, guys. Don't make it easy on them. Just tell them they have to watch the Beyond FOMO video. So
that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Around like the 45-minute mark. So for those that do have additional questions, definitely head into the StarShip Telegram group. Ask. Again, there's plenty of moderators, groups there. I mean, Matt's there himself always. He can respond. I got something big also coming for you guys. This is on me. This is with Beyond FOMO. I know I've been sharing like the branding with you like back and forth, but there's more to it than that. So I plan on having that done. I'm hoping for this week. So that means next Tuesday.
I hope you're saving some room there for a StarShip partnership.
I think that there is. I think that there's a lot to that. I'm basically taking the entire NFT space. I'm just like smacking it in the face, be like, wake up. So with that, we're going to see StarShip in a lot of places. It's going to look nice.
Love it.
It'd be cool. So I'm hoping that will be done this week and we could have a nice celebration possibly next week for that.
Okay. Well, definitely send me
my order through. I gotta get that. I gotta get a polo shirt or a sweater. I need one of those.
Send me your information. I'll buy some stuff for you today.
I can get it. I'm gonna get a pillow and put it on the wall. So what I'll probably get is, so you don't even have the polo shirts, do you?
Yeah, we have polo.
This is what we actually talked about last time. I gotta get the joggers. Did you get those yet or no?
I got the joggers and the crazy looking jacket. Yeah.
So you have the joggers.
Yep, and the jacket. What I'll do is
you have this. You have the bomber jacket.
I got the bomber jacket also. I have
it like near you now. Can you take it out? Can I see what this looks like?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Show them it on the.
This is the end after this. This is the end of the show. I just want to see what this thing looks like.
Okay, I'll show it to you after the show.
All right. No, get it now. But I'm saying, when we see it, I'm going to end the show. I want to see what this looks like live.
Okay.
So this is what I'm talking about for everybody that's still in tune. Because I'm gonna have Matt model this for us. I was curious to see what this looks like in person. This looks like it might have been photoshopped a bit, but I want to see the real deal. And maybe one day we'll get Matt to wear these. This will be a good one. Just like this, without the shirt. This is what I want to see. Matt coming in to go live with the stomach out and the pants. That's it.
We're going to have to change the video so
that's going to be, you know what? This one, you're going to wear this and that's it. And this is going to be the dedicated CEXy Finance video. You're going to be wearing these joggers for that.
Yep.
All right, show us the jacket. Let's see what it looks like. All right, so it's got some shine to it. Okay. A
little shine. I think it's perfect for, doing the AMAs, right?
I like it. It's like you're pimped out with that.
It's a little too flashy for walking around for me personally, but for the AMAs, I think it's perfect.
Does it actually have the words like StarShip anywhere, or is that just the logo?
No, just the logo.
Yeah, but it looks like it's like good quality though. I mean, that's what I'm getting at. Usually with these things, they're like you can actually peel the stuff off. That looks like it's on there nice.
Yeah, I mean it's right into the fabric. They still, I mean, it's actually like blue fabric. I don't know how they do it, but I love it.
All right, I think that's the one I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get that one. Somebody actually asked for the joggers. The joggers come in like literally everything. That's why I want to get a pair of these too. Extra small, small, medium, all the way up to your triple XLs. That's it. So Dizid, if I pronounce that correctly, you can get these. They're available.
Yeah. Got to represent, guys.
That's it. All right, cool. Anyways, let's end it here. Matt, again, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. I sure hope also the StarShip community, they appreciate these moments. Again, in the crypto space, I mean, you've been in here as well for a few years. It's very, it's projects don't do this. So I got to give you credit. Very few of them even put their face out there. So I appreciate your time. I hope the community appreciates that. We need involvement. You know, if the markets are down, now is the time to be excited to start talking about it. Get out there, push it.
Yeah. So, you know, and you know, we work hard through the downs and the ups, especially on the ups too, because a lot of people kick back, sell their tokens. You can check my wallet. I never sold, not on the first peak, not on the second peak, and not on any other peaks. So
very true. All right, I'm sure we'll also talk about the note that I just made also before, but then about these stickers for friends and family. We'll talk about that.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.
Right. For those that are watching, again, I appreciate hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, share these videos. StarShip, get it out there.
And we appreciate that.
For next week. I have to put myself on the spot for this. I have to get this done. It's a lot bigger than I know anybody here is thinking about. I could say that. I'm going to surprise a lot of you with this. I'm excited for it. And StarShip. It's going to help everybody out.
I love it. Thank you.
All right, Matt. See you in Telegram. Thanks again. See everybody there. Yes, the legal opinion is coming soon. I'm going to end it on that. The verbal aspect was out. All right. See you guys in